91. And today's episode, we have a special guest because we're going to talk about not just Super Bowl stuff, but some other stuff that you really would not expect from most sport podcast episodes. Before we get into too much, let's introduce our guest. Our guest today is my little sister, Jillian. Jillian, welcome to the podcast. Welcome back. It's been a year.
What's up, podcast? It has been a year since I've been on. It's good to be back.
You might be the first person besides me to be featured on the YouTube channel as long as this goes well.
I'm honored.
So I appreciate you showing up. It's pretty cool. It's good to see you. So what's new? You've been listening to podcasts?
Much. No.
That's a no. That's a clear no.
It's a no.
Okay. That's okay. I won't take it personal. That's all right.
No, I hear enough sport talk when I see you, so.
Well, I'm not always there. I'm in Arizona.
It's okay. It stays.
What do you mean it stays?
Like you say too much and then you leave and you come back and it's like, oh,
it's like
get new stuff. Yeah, pretty much.
Nice. All right. Well, hey, before we get into the meat of the episode, we're going to start a new segment, which, by the way, we tried to introduce it a couple of nights ago. Unfortunately, on my end, recording did not go well with Kettler. So Kettler and I actually introduced this one a couple of days ago, but because that episode is gone and forever never going to be posted, we're introducing it once again. So this episode is going to be, or this segment, is going to be called Talking with Cuties. So that's when we just talk about life. We just go in our life and just say what things we're doing, and whether it's school, talking. Don't stop. Talking with Cuties. It sounded pretty good. Kettler mentioned it, and I was like, that sounds pretty solid. So
Kettler named this?
It might stick, it might not. Well, the initial name is Talking with Cuties. So this segment's Talking with Cuties. We talk about life. You guys know us on a personal level. See if you guys can relate. See if you guys cannot. If it doesn't go big, we don't bring it back. But we're going to try something new, get more personal than just sports. So, Jill, what's going on in life? What have you been up to?
School and lacrosse.
School and lacrosse. So you are starting school at Whittier College, which is a private school down in California. How are you liking that?
I like the school a lot. It's small, but it's a lot of fun. I like my classes. My classes are interesting just because of the people now. But I'm there 6 days a week. 3 days I have classes. The other 3 days are strictly lacrosse. And 3 out of those 6 days, I got to leave here at 5:20 to get there by 6:30 in the morning.
Yikes. That's rough.
Yep.
But overall, you're still liking it, though?
Yeah. No,
That's
I like
good.
it a lot.
Yeah, I'm proud of you. It's a new step in your life, especially when it comes to college, because you had 1 semester at community college. Seemed like it was pretty lax.
Yeah.
See, I thought it seemed pretty lax for you, but new step, new school. You're commuting now, so yeah, it's definitely tough. But yeah, you actually got on the lacrosse team. So talk about that. How's lacrosse going?
It's good. We have lift Mondays and Fridays. Either in the morning or afternoon, depends if we have morning or afternoon practice. So we lift for an hour, and then day goes on, and then practice for 2 hours. Normally 5:30, 7:30. As of right now, I think we have 15 girls on the roster.
Ooh.
That includes our 2 goalies.
And
so
you put 11 on the field?
A lot of playing time. 11 minus the goal. Without the goalies, there's 11.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah. So gonna be a lot of playing time, it sounds like.
Yeah, it sounds like it's gonna be a lot. A lot of running around for you, for sure.
Yeah, but I'm enjoying it. I really like the team. I really like the coach.
That's good.
It's just such a positive place. Everybody's supportive, and there's not there's cliques here and cliques
high school?
Everyone. Yeah, opposite of high school.
Yeah, so which is good.
I'm very glad for.
Yeah, I don't blame you. That's a very big positive for you.
Yeah.
So I know when last time I was there was back in right before your birthday for hockey. We were talking about you have to have a goal song or something like that. Have you figured out your goal song yet?
I have not. So if anybody has got good suggestions to goal songs, I am open to them because I honestly cannot think of
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
something to
whoa,
really
whoa,
represent it.
whoa.
Okay, okay.
We gave you hundreds of songs to choose from that are good, and it sucks you can only choose one. But are none of those good?
I didn't say that. There's like four. You didn't give me hundreds. Maybe like
I only gave you four
30.
good ones.
There's like four that I'm like, okay, like they could work.
So, like, what are the finalists here? What do we got?
Um, hold on. I wrote them down last time. Let me find them. I know one of them was jump around,
Okay, that's a
which
good
was
one.
not bad. Um, the couple life, the Ricky Martin song,
Oh, okay, from the World Cup, like '94, I think.
and then you gave me Thunderstruck, repping
Ah,
ASU,
yeah, that's a good one.
and then Girls.
Oh, yeah, Beastie Boys, Girls. That's actually a
That
great
is
one.
nobody in Girls Lacrosse wants the song Girls to play, so
It's
probably
girls
not that one.
lacrosse, right?
Well,
Or
yeah, but
women's lacrosse.
I don't know about that one.
But yeah, links down or comment down below which of the four is the best one because I definitely have a list, but I'm very curious on what everybody else thinks. But yeah, let us know which one of the goal songs should it be, or if they're
Comment some songs you think would be great.
exactly
They
comment
got to
if you
be
think it's the other
memorable.
ones. It has to get people going, has to get people pumped up, and that they're hearing Jillian score, they want to hear her score again, kind of thing. So hopefully, there's a good song out there. All right, so
I'll
that
find
will
one.
do it for talking with cuties. So let's move on to the meat of the episode, Super Bowl and halftime show. So last time you were on, you gave us your Super Bowl pick, and that was wrong. I went back and I listened to that episode. You were wrong. You picked the Eagles, but I think most people did pick the Eagles in that one, mainly because we don't like Kansas City. So you had the Eagles. Also, you had the incorrect first song from Rihanna. So let's see if you can bounce back this year. We'll start off with Super Bowl picks. I will not be picking because we're going to have an episode this upcoming week with the boys on Super Bowl picks and what we expect from it. A little bit more fun episode since there's only one game to talk about. But for you, Jill, what do you got? Sunday, 4:30 p.m. Mountain Time, of course. CBS, San Francisco versus Kansas City. Who you got?
49ers. Of
That's
course.
it? Yeah. I mean, I already knew the
Like,
answer, but we had to put it in here.
yeah, been a 49er fan all my life. And even, well, I picked the 49ers over anybody, it doesn't matter. But even if there's any other team good against Kansas City, I would also pick that other team.
Not much against them.
Yeah, no, I am so tired of them. They're just, you see them way too much.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree with that. I see them way too often. And unfortunately, it's because they're good. Can't sugarcoat that. They're a good team. So that's unfortunate. Um, but yeah, San Francisco, I already knew you were going to pick that. So let's move on to halftime show. So halftime show will be Usher this year. Very surprising on my end. I didn't think it was going to be Usher. What did you think it was going to be Usher? Did you expect that one?
Well, they announced it a while ago, so.
Well, I mean, when you heard the news, did you, out of everybody, I don't think Usher would have been my choice.
Um, I don't know. I think with Usher though, he wasn't the headliner, but he's been to a Super Bowl halftime show. I can't remember who it was, but somebody brought Usher out a few years
Oh,
ago.
okay.
So he's done it as a little guest star, but
Okay.
this is the first time he's headlining. So, I think the only biggest thing with like Usher is that he is a slow music kind of guy. Most of his songs, like that's just he's just R&B. It's mostly like slow songs. So it's kind of like what are you gonna do for your whole performance and like keep people entertained the whole time, you know? Like he's got some fun upbeat ones, but a lot of them are slow.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm laughing because there's a kid freaking out outside. I don't know if you guys could hear it. Can you hear it?
I don't hear it.
There's a kid freaking out outside right now, and I can't stop. But I was listening, and I do agree. Slower pace music, so I'm very surprised that he is getting the halftime show. But I was looking up odds for first song, and as of right now, My Way leads it at a minus 200 odds, and then followed by Yeah plus 250, DJ God Has Fallen in Love plus 800, Love in the Club plus 800, and then multiple other songs following it like OMG, Burn, Superstar, Boyfriend, My Boo, and Good Good. But for you, Jill, what will be the opening song for Usher this year?
See, this one is hard for me, honestly. I have my notes and all my songs over here on my computer with me. Because like last year with Rihanna, I was so confident,
You
and
were.
she played like a solid two songs that I thought she played, like a total letdown. She played all like her newer songs, like no. So honestly, hard. In my opinion, I think what the like just to get people pumped would be yeah.
I could see it.
But like Rihanna came out last year and she started not straight singing. She did like her like the talking part of her song. Like cause she did the "Don't Act Like You Forgot." I call the shot shot shot. You know?
Yeah,
No,
continue.
no,
Yeah,
you don't
just
remember?
continue. I don't remember. All I
No.
know is when
Okay.
I listened to it and
Anyways,
I looked up the song name, it was not the one you picked when I went back to listen.
which one did I pick?
That's a great question. I also don't remember. But
Okay.
hey, I think it's
So
episode 11. It's the last 20 minutes of the episode. If you wanted to go check that one out.
okay. So if I was gonna go off of something that like Rihanna did, what has good like it's a good opening, but not a good opening song in general. Then it would be the song
Okay.
"Hey Daddy" because I'll play it. I'll play it.
Daddy is
This is how
not
it starts.
even on this. That's larger than a plus 3,000 odds to be the first
It's
song.
it's not a very good song,
Don't put money on
but you
that.
know, people like to these halftime performers like to screw everyone over with their
Whoa,
songs.
whoa. But I do agree. They
Yeah.
always go
Okay. So
something that
this is
nobody
how
ever knows.
okay. This is how it starts. What I think is like, oh, like that's a cool way to come out. Listen.
Usher, baby. I just want to get your attention.
But like that's the only thing. You heard that?
Yeah, it was all right. I kind of heard it. I might be
Okay.
able to add
Because
my
like
own in there.
he literally says like I want to get your attention. That'll
That's
get my
it? That's all
attention.
you're running on?
That'll get my attention. Well, yeah. Well, Rihanna last year, I was like, the hell is this? This is a horrible song. That's what she came out in.
I will say what we were talking about last year when it came to first songs, we actually had good ones that she could have done with it. Good reasonings behind it, yet
Yeah,
she didn't go with any of ours. So yeah, we were
I
over
did
I think like
so
4. We put
much.
4 songs out there that she could have done and she didn't do any of those.
Yeah, no. Last year, I like dedicated like hours to the best ways that she could come out with the songs and what. Yeah, so disappointing.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. So, final answer. What is your number 1 song for first song of this year's Super Bowl?
Um. Okay, so it's between these two. It's between Yeah and DJ Got Us Falling in Love.
Okay. Yeah, I honestly I agree with both of those. I want to say I'm going to take DJ Falling in Love because I like that song just a little bit better. So I'm going to take
The
that
thing
as
with
my first
Yeah
song.
is like every like I've seen like people posting about it. They're like, oh, well, if he's gonna do Yeah, he needs to bring out Lil Jon and Ludacris, you know. But with that song, I don't think he needs to. But if he did, that'd be pretty sick.
Yeah. Which that gets into our next topic. Who are going to be the guest appearances for this halftime show? So right now, Alicia Keys leads the voting at odds minus 300. minus 330, excuse me. Ludacris at a minus 250. Little John at a minus 102. Then we got people like Nicki Minaj at a plus 310. And then a lot of people underneath that. Sean Diddy, Justin Bieber, Pitbull, Lil Wayne, and Taylor Swift are all on the odds boards. But Jillian, who do you think is most likely to be out there with Usher?
I'm kind of surprised this person's so low. Justin Bieber.
Biebs.
I've got reasons.
Okay. All-Star
Okay,
NHL
so
All-Star game is on right now, so he's going to go from NHL All-Star game this weekend to Vegas Super Bowl next weekend. That was a question. That was a question.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, you could answer to that. Yeah, you don't have to just look like a blank stare right there.
I really wasn't sure. I thought you were just telling me.
No, I was
But
like, he's going back-to-back big events because Toronto's loving him. I mean, he was out there earlier today with practice, which, by the way, I'm looking up because I do have the game on right now. They're doing intros for Jack Hughes and Quinn Hughes' team for the playoffs, which,
Go
by the
Jack!
way, I was about to say, I'm surprised you're not wearing your jersey right now. It's
Go
All-Star
Jack!
weekend.
I could put it on.
Go put it on. So, yeah, I would be very surprised to see Bieber show up. I was looking at this. I didn't even think his name would be on this list. He's at a plus 400. For me, I think it's got to be the minus 300s. I think Ludacris is a for sure, and Little John. I think those two are for sure. Alicia Keys is another person that would be surprised, but I could see happening. But I would put money on Little John and Ludacris. I think those are going to be the top two people that would show up. I don't think Usher wants a lot of people because he definitely likes a spotlight. So I don't think there's going to be a lot of people there. And look at what we got. We got Mr. Devil himself, Jack Hughes, in the frame.
Jack
Love
Hughes,
to see it.
Griffin.
Love to see it. I don't even think he's playing, unfortunately. I think it's
Huh?
only, I don't think he's playing, unfortunately, because of his injury. But he is a captain for the team, along with Michael Bublé. That's a cool captain right there. So, and they also, I'm rooting for that team as well because they got our boy Anaheim's finest, Frank Vetrano, on that team. But let's head back into halftime show. What do you got for guest stars? Who are your most likely candidates, and who's your favorite?
Yeah. So Justin Bieber for sure. The thing with Justin is he had to cancel his tour. I can't remember the reason why. Some reason for it. And but he keeps posting on his Instagram him recording in a studio, which could just be he's recording, he's doing this, he's doing that, could be. But then his post had the little emoji,
What does that
that
mean?
one,
What does that mean?
the shh.
Well, I
Like
understand that, but what's the
Oh.
connection here?
Be I'm recording, but that could be for anything, But then
I throw that one out. I don't like that.
okay, I didn't ask your opinion.
Throw it out.
You want me to explain my
Throw
reasonings?
it out. Yeah, let's hear it because I'm very curious on where the shh means. What's the reason behind it?
Okay, they also have a song together. Well,
What song?
Justin has one featuring Usher, which is Somebody to Love. Which, if
I
he
don't
came
remember that.
out, you can play it?
No, it's okay. I'll look it up afterwards.
Okay. If he came out to that, that would be great. They also have another one, which is also Justin's song, that is remixed with Usher, which is Peaches.
Oh,
You like that one.
Peaches. I get my peaches
They did
down
that
in
one together.
Georgia.
The thing with this other connection, and it could be far-fetched, but Usher posted a picture holding like a
Peach?
orange orb looking thing,
Okay.
which is I think a nod to just his album. But then he in the comments, or not comments, the caption was a peach. He's also from Atlanta, Georgia, so but that wouldn't be bad. And
Okay.
Usher was Justin Bieber's first mentor. He was the first person that ever believed in Justin.
Really?
He was his first mentor.
Which you know this because you're a believer.
I
You're
am
a big Justice
past-
Bieber fan.
a past believer.
No. There's always that believer down in your heart.
Okay. Then yes. Sure.
I
So, those are my reasons.
I like the reasons. I think the reasons behind it are very solid. I think I'm just going off of past songs, and I think Ludacris and Little John are just possibly likely to show up. But I don't think they're going to be on stage for the whole time.
Did your list have Will Am I on it?
No, Will I
Will I
did not
Am?
make this list, or Will I Am did not make this list.
Okay.
So
Just curious because
he's at a
he
greater
sings
than
Oh My God.
550. What's the likelihood Taylor Swift shows up on stage?
Zero,
Zero.
because she turned down
Zero.
the halftime performance.
Which I would hate if the NFL did that. If they gave her
No.
pretty much another concert, all the Swifties would be buying tickets and there'd be zero football fans. It'd all be there for a Super Bowl halftime, and they'd leave afterwards because who cares about football for those people? They'd only be there for Swift. It'd be terrible marketing.
I don't like her. I don't like her. I think she has good songs. I think I like some of her songs. I hate how they're the same songs every time, but she's got good songs. I won't. She's a good songwriter. She's a very smart person, just business wise, but I don't like her. She has an Eras tour in Tokyo.
Oh no, she's gonna make it.
The day before. That day, yes, because the time difference, it's 11 o'clock there, but it's 6 a.m. or something in Vegas. I can't remember. I watched somebody break down the hours.
Yeah, I got from Barstool that broke it down, is what I saw. The time would be, she's doing it on what would be Thursday night for us, but Friday night for them. But because of the international date line or something like that, whatever they call it, she's a day ahead. So for her to fly back over here, it would get her to be here on Friday or Saturday morning, one of the two. And by then, of course, she can make it. So she'll get some shut eye on the flight. She'll be there for Super Bowl. So I expect her to be there on Super Bowl. I don't expect her to be performing whatsoever. I definitely don't think Usher's going to be like, hey, you want to be on the show? No. It's going to be the NFL that will say it, if anything.
Yeah, no, I don't feel like that's of all people who Usher would bring out. And I don't think she would want to. She turned down the Super Bowl halftime show. She didn't want it.
Good.
And it's okay, well, freaking the NFL is already a Taylor show. I don't give a damn about her. Nobody cares. We all know she's there. Stop showing her. We don't need to see her every second that you need to.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Literally hate it.
Totally agree. 100% agree. 100%. Which gets into my next topic. We have a lot of stuff about Taylor Swift, of course, and the NFL loves it. So they actually made a couple props. I don't know if they're real props, but there's a couple odds out there with Taylor Swift and the Kelces. So will Kelce propose at the game? That is a plus 1,060 that he will. Yes or no? Quick answer. What do you got?
No.
Yeah, no. I don't think that's happening either. Will Taylor be shown during the national anthem? Yes, a minus 110. No, a minus 130. What do you got?
Probably.
I'm going to say yes. I think yes as well. I'd hammer those minus 110 odds if that was real. Who will be shown first during the national anthem? Jason Kelce, Travis's brother, Taylor, or it's going to be a tie. They're going to be shown at the same time. Kelce's at a plus 120, Taylor's at a minus 135, and a tie is at a plus 350. What do you got?
I'd probably say they'd show Jason before her.
Okay, I got a tie because I bet they'll be in the same box.
Them just standing next to each
and
other.
I think it's just going to be either Taylor's going to be right in front and Jason's right behind her or something like that, or they're side by side. I think it's going to be on the same shot. I don't think they're going to favor one or the other if they can. And if they do have to favor one or the other, then I don't think they're going to show either.
Okay.
So I do say Taylor will be shown, but then that means I think it's going to be a tie. I don't think they're going to show favoritism between Jason and Taylor, because Jason is now becoming a crowd favorite when it comes to this podcast and what he's done in Buffalo the last a couple weeks ago or something like that. So I think both of them are going to be shown at the same time, but that's just me.
Okay.
All right, Jill. Hey, that does it for what I got on the agenda. And you want to mention anything else? Any shout outs? Any projects you've been working on? Anything there?
No, I don't think so.
No, nothing.
No, I think I'm good.
All right. Well, hey, that will do it for.
Unless anybody wants to come out, support Whittier Women's Lacrosse.
I was waiting for
number
that.
Number 11 on the field.
And number 11 in your heart.
11 on the. And whose heart am I the 11th person? Not worth it at that point.
That's a great question.
Exactly. Question. I think you messed that one up.
Yeah. I heard it on a TV show once.
Okay.
Well, hey, that will do it for us. Episode 91 in the books. Appreciate you coming out, Jill, and doing this fun little Super Bowl preview episode with me.
God, I could help you again.
Well, hopefully we do better this time because we did not do good last time. So
yeah, hopefully.
Stay tuned for that. I will probably not react to it, but I'll probably mention a little bit maybe in the Wednesday news how we did or something like that. So stay tuned for that. So Wednesday news, of course, will be the next episode 92. And then episode 93, hopefully to have most of the boys on, give Super Bowl preview episode, our overall picks on who's going to win, and all fun stuff like weird props like teams wear white usually win the game. Is that going to happen again since the Niners are doing it? Do we think this is all a bunch of ludicrous, or do we think this is just a weird coincidence? So we'll have that. we'll have that next episode. So make sure you guys check out the links down below for the socials, Instagram and Twitter, because we always put new graphics out and news on what's going on with the episodes. And then like and subscribe this. If you're watching on YouTube, that helps a lot. We're already at 6 subscribers, which I did not expect whatsoever. So appreciate you guys subbing and liking the past episode. And hopefully you guys like this one as well. So we'll see you guys later. Have an awesome weekend. We'll see you on Wednesday News.